evening, good afternoon to everybody watching Blacks in Europe TV. If today na your first time you come across this channel na the organ for the information about Italian document. Now here we dey show you things wey dey happen in Italy about your paper matter. So as usual, as every day we dey try our best, even though we dey busy, even though we dey go work. If we see small chance, we need to share things wey dey go on. Where as an asylum seeker, you need to know that those matter we dey try our best wey we dey do for una. If you come, you just share the video, you like. If you never subscribe, you subscribe to the channel. That's all we request and that's all we need from you. This today video na very important information wey dey very important for especially all of asylum seeker wey dey Europe here, Italy here, wey be like say una dey work, or even though you never start work, one day you go start work, you go get working contract. Now recent days we don hear say a lot of people they go submit their contract for questura, say they wan use stay renew paper or they wan use do something. The contract e go come be like say na fake contract, the contract no dey exist. So this matter e dey go on recently, although say no be now e start. Many people they go get working contract, maybe the payment sef wey they suppose receive as the work wey they do, you know, they come like that. And even the type of contract where they the country, how the contract supposed be, things where they supposed write inside the contract, amount where you supposed receive, all these things, because we na foreigners, we know the truth they know. So this today video, now all those things now we won't explain, may you understand. So in case if you get working contract or you want sign work contract, you need to know, say if they give me this type of work or working contract, see wetin suppose dey in and wetin suppose no dey in, so that you go dey aware. In case if you wan sign the contract, you go know the actual contract wey you dey sign. Joshua John, Yusuf Mohammed, agree to na too for commenting. If you come, you comment. And again, after we don talk about the contract, we go also talk about people wey be like say una don dey Europe here. Maybe una get children for home, being a man or woman, you wan bring them come Europe here. Some of the updates where our avocado don't explain for us, where we need to also update una, more una dey aware, so that una no go fall into victim. Because most of the people they try say they won't bring their pikin after getting asilo political. Through that process, some they lose their paper. Why? Because of one or two things where they don't know. So today all these things we go still explain. Apart from that, una know say very soon Nigeria election go on. We won't know who won't take over for Muhammadu Buhari. So three names don't come out where una know. Say Atiku, name dey. The other man wey don die finish, where he say he won't be president. Tinubu Ide, and the one will be our favorite, which is I think Obi David or something like that. He name I not too know because you know, say some people when they come, you know, they too they hear about them. So today we go still speak about that matter. Because now Nigeria won't determine whether they need good future for themselves or they may need good future. This election now we go take no, if truly we need good future for ourselves. Now before we go start, may we start from the working contract aspect. Please share the video. Yeah, if you there here, share the video please. Now let's start from the working contract aspect before we go on the normal topic. I know say today Sunday, many people they working place. They said, he said, how can I check my my employer registered? How can I check that my employer registered my work contract? Here are some things you can do. So now you want to know whether your work where you they do, where your boss, your capo, he say he don't give you working contract, he don't bring the paper, you don't sign am. But now how you go tell know whether that working contract where they don't give you na genuine one, na correct one, na recognized one? How to know? Now we won't explain to you. So now things where be like say you go feel request or you go feel do research about to know whether your contract na original contract or correct one. They say you need to ask your employer for a copy of the receipt of the submission of the Unilav. So if your employer employ you for work, you understand, you get one paper where they submit that receipt, na form where they go submit to the Unilav. You need to give you the receipt if you request. If true you don't register you need to give you that thing. And you can also request scheda anagrafica professionale. If you go to the centro per impiego, you go ask them, say you need scheda anagrafica professionale. That paper na centro per impiego, you go request am. Or you go request your certificazione unica. You understand? That one you go fit also get am from the Agencia dell'Entrata. You understand? If you go there, you go fit get am. Or you can also check your statement of account on the IMSS portal. So on our way get the IMSS application on your phone too. You go fit also check your account statement there. We go give you all these updates. Now let's go in details and explain more and further. May you know the type of contract, things we're supposed to show inside the contract, things we're not supposed to show inside your contract. Now we go still read for you. He said an employment contract, contratto di lavoro subordinato in Italian, is a legal statement that establishes rights, obligation, and also terms of the work relationships between an employer and the employee. You can use this article to learn more. What are the important? What must include? Main type of contract in Italy. So now we want to explain to you inside your contract what are the important things we're supposed to do inside the contract. Which type of things where your boss need to write inside your work contract. And the type of contract where they Italy here, different type of working contracts where they, which one they give you and which one they on your work contract. Now, you said what is the important? So now we want to talk about the important things we need today in your working contract. To regularly work in Italy, you must have a regular and registered work contract. Indeed, your employer must declare the work relationship with you to the Ministry of Work through the mandatory online form called Unilav. Through the Unilav, also the IMSS, National Social Security Institute, and the National Institute of Insurance against accidents at work, and also labor inspectorate will be informed about your employment. This allows you to benefit from social security, for example, get sick leaves, maternity leaves, unemployment benefit, and also retirement benefit, and the insurance coverage in case of injuries or diseases at work. So if you get working of contract, at least a normal and correct working of contract in Italy here, you need to at least get insurance in case if you injure for your working place. At least if you work, you grow old, you reach 68 years of age, you need to get your retirement also money. At least if you sick, you understand, say you dey sick because of the sickness, you need to stay home at least for maybe 1 month, 2 months or whatever. They need to give you some money wey go come from come your account. For example, maternity leaves. For example, you dey work and you can't get the you born. They need to, as you dey stay house where you know they work, they get money where they call maternity leaves where the government need to also pay you. So in your contract, if the contract is registered and recognized in Italy, all these things where we mention, you need to include in the your working contract. If your employer does not declare your contract to the public authority, you are in a situation of undeclared work. Undeclared work is also occurs when you have a regular contract, but you work more hours than those agreed in the contract, and the payment for this extra hour is not registered. Undeclared work is illegal because the employer does not pay the taxes to the state, and you do not have the guarantee provided by the law. For example, if you want to receive retirement benefits nor compensation for injuries at work. So for example, you dey work in the countryside, your mind they tell you say, if I work in undeclared contract, that one they go pay me higher money, I don't go pay any tax. But one thing where according to the law you need to bear in mind, anything can happen anytime. That's why most of the people they will say God day. Yes, God day, but every day accident they happen. I know some people will go a program for Roman Catholic Church, you understand, on their way coming back from the program, the motor get accident, all of them they die. This motor, people where they inside, the people where they inside, now church they go, now they come, now God they go pray, they go praises God, now they come, now they die. So everything and anything can happen anytime. So according to the law, if you they walk where be like say na black work, even though you go injure for working place, where come be like say, you know, say you get some injury where you go injure, you know, if you work for the countryside again, you go their house without receiving any paper. because the work where you dey work, your boss declare the work in the countryside. That's why it's very very important if you dey work with person, because there are some people wey be like say they go tell you say we don give you life contract. The life contract wey they give you, the extra hour wey you dey do is even higher than the rare contract wey they sign for you, which doesn't work that way. Because at least if say they give you like 36 hour per week or 38 hour a week or 40 hour a week or normal contract, which suppose be so, but you go see some work they will tell you say 10 hour per a week, and not be say na only 10 hour you dey work for a week, you dey work throughout all the week. So if you go injure or you go pension, you go say money wey dey come out for the government hand to you na small money. Your mind go tell you say so through all these years wey I don work, see money wey dey pay me. Yes, na because the money wey your boss declare, the days wey he declare on the working contract, na that one him go look till they give you any money or any compensation wey they suppose give you. You understand? For example, who they don declare 40 hour per a week, you understand? With you wey they declare 10 hour per week, not expect say you with that person go receive the same money, because you that your money wey you suppose pay tax wey go help you for future, you use and take collect in black. You understand? So this thing are some things wey be like say most of the time we need to think about. If they give you contract, not be the name where they don't write say na life contract. You can get a life contract which person wey maybe they give am normal fixed contract sef, in contract get value pass you wey you own a life contract. Why? Because for example, person dey work in every year they renew we own, maybe they renew every year, they work 10 months, but in they work 8 hours per a day. You understand? Maybe in a week in they work 40 hours per week. With you where your contract na life contract, they don't declare only 10 hours per a week. Maybe you know say that person in contract no be life, but in contract get value than your own wey be life contract. You understand? So if the contract come out, the first important thing wey you need to know, you need to check the amount wey they go pay you per hour, and also how many hours they don't put for the working contract. Recently, I use this thing before we go continue on this working contract. Recently, I did a video on TikTok, I'm not posting here, where I say I do this occupation agricole, they pay me 4,000 euros. Some people was like, now only you they do farm work, where you go do farm work, where they pay you 4,000. All of us, we they do the farm work. The farm work where you they do, for example, you they work with cooperativa. That cooperativa contract with person wey get contract direct with the owner of the work, owner contract no be the same. So you need to bear it in mind. And the hours where they dey in the cooperativa work and the one wey get direct contract with the boss no be the same thing. You need to also check on that one. And maybe for example, you get contract direct with your boss. Me too, I get direct with my boss. But if I do this occupation and my own go high pass you, you go dey surprise say why my own high pass you. Go check your contract. How many hours they declare on your contract? The hours where they declare on the contract or the days where they declare on the contract. Now you go determine how much compensation the government go give to you. So those things we need to look. Not the same we go say yes, me with the same fabric with the work. Why money big pass my own? You understand? You need to check all those things. Some the way everybody contract they take right hand. Now you go determine how much you need to benefit from the government or you need to benefit in case if you request anything from the government. My people, let's go into it one after the other. Please, if you come, share the video, may you like the video, share, may your friend, may they know waiting with the talk here so that everybody will understand if they give you working contract. Now they say how can I check that my contract was registered? So as we earlier on we listed some of the things to know say your contract na genuine contract where they don't register, where anything they okay in your contract. There are several options to verify that your employer has registered your contract. As we said earlier on, ask your employer for a copy of the receipt of the submission of the UNILAV form. Because if you submit the UNILAV form, which is the online form, they give a receipt. So if you request from your boss, say you need the receipt of the UNILAV form where in send go, you need the copy of the receipt. It will give you if the contract na genuine one. Number 2, request the scheda anagrafica professionale. This anagrafica professionale It's a record of your regular work relationship at the Centro per Impiego. So if you go to the Centro per Impiego, this paper, you can also request for it. And also you can go and request for the Certificazione Unica. You understand? If you go to the Agencia dell'Entrata, you can also get it with your speed or your carta di identità electronic. Please share the video. And also, if you can also log in into the IMSS portal with your speed or electronic carta de identità and check your statement of account. Know that if you have just been hired, the record may not be available. So you wear your contract now recent, maybe they just sign you the contract like 1 week time, you know go show. Maybe you go wait like 1 month time. If you go fit get all these things where they tell you about. So if you go to the Agencia dell'Entrata, tell them say you want collect your certificazione unica, or you will go Centro per Impiego for the scheda anagrafica professionale. All these things, if you go check her, it will let you know say your work is they active or you know they active. Now this is the important part where we won't go. What are the things where suppose they inside any type of contract where they go give you? What are the things where they need to write in your contract? If those things not there, may you know say your contract they don't shake and small. Things are not moving the way it's supposed to be. He said every work contract must include. So listening to the things where must include in your working contract. If your own no be so, maybe you there now today you not get work, so you go say this video no day important. Maybe 1 year time, 6 months time, 3 months time, you go get working contract. You will come, they call blacks in Europe, say, read my contract for me, I not to understand that. So today now, listen now, share the video, make persons to also hear that. He said, every work contract must include duration of employment. So the duration of employment, now be like your starting time and the ending time. For example, say the contract, now maybe life contract, or maybe a 6 months contract. They need to put right time, maybe you know say the contract now 1 year it go last, now 2 years it go last, now 6 months it go last, or now 4 months it go last. Your employer's information. So if you get the working contract, you go see where your boss will sign you for the work. They go bring in codice fiscale and carta de identità, most of information about the work, where the work is located, the address, and a lot of things. You go get her on your employment contract. He said your personal information. So all this, your character identity, everything you need to see on your working contract. The position where you go be for the working place. You understand the position where they won't put you. Whether you na manager, you na assistant, you na whatever. You need to be inside your working contract. Start and end date of the employment. So the date where you go to start the job and the exact date where you go to end the job, you need to day on your working contract. And people, my phone don't lock at the come. Yeah, so all these things also need to show on your working contract. And the working hours, this part now be one of the important things. The working hours, the hours where you go work per a day or per the week, you need to show on the working contract. The place of work, so the place where you go the work, and also your salary amount where they go pay you. You understand? So the amount where they go pay you per hour, per week, or per month. You understand? All these things need to also be on this, and also the privacy disclaimer also need to also show, and the signature of both parties. So your signature need to appear, your boss signature also need to appear on your working contract. So all these things where I don't list inside work, if your own they don't show all these things on it, you need to know say things are not going the way it's supposed to be. Now let's continue. So sometimes the contract also include probation period. For more details, you can also refer to the National Collective Agreement, Contratto Collettiva Nazionale del Lavoro. So if you go there also, you will get also more details and information about it. Or you can also go to the CCNL in Italian for your relevant industry. Also, the CCNL is also a contract between the labor union, representative of the employers, and also the representatives of the employee, that establishes the main elements and the main element of the contract for the specific sector, such as the minimum salary, working hours, and also tax. So if you visit them too, also you get more details about your contract. Now let's go to the main type of contracts in Italy. So every contract get name wey dey on top of the contract, so at which name dey on top, so we will let you also know the type of contract wey you go get or if it appear on your contract in Italy. He said there are there are different type of employment contract in Italy, and they differ in duration, right, and also obligation. Here below you can find more information about the most common ones. So here we wan talk about the most common ones wey Italy here, the most common working contract wey they give we wey will be foreigners or asylum seekers. Depending the name of the contract will differ how strong the contract is and the amount and some things wey you go fit benefit from the contract wey you go get. So number one wey the list come is contratto tempo determinato. Contratto tempo determinato. So this one is the fixed term contract. The contratto tempo indeterminato in Italian is an employment contract with an expiration date. This contract usually cannot last more than 12 months or 24 months under specific circumstances. So as una know, contract determinato na be normal contract where they give person they give period of time where you go take expire and all those things. So that one you need to understand this. And they get contratto tempo indeterminato. This one a contract wey be like say normal we dey call am life contract as we dey know am, because that working contract if they give you, meaning say your boss, the company, they no know the actual time or the actual date where they go fit end their contract with you. Most of the people they sometimes they get it wrong. Say if you get life contract, it means say maybe the company you go work for that till you go die. Yes, if you get life contract, it means say you go work till the time they not put a period of time where be like say if this time they go stop you for work. But you need to know, say for example, before they give you the working contract, you dey come work every day. They give you the life contract. You dey come work every day, you dey work well, you dey respect, you dey do every possible things where they tell you say do. Now after receiving the life contract, you know they come work regularly. You know they do the work the way they look you say you dey do before. They can also cancel that contract anytime, any day where they want. So you need to bear it in mind. Say if you get life contract and you did not obey the rules about the contract, they can also terminate that particular contract anytime where they wish to terminate it if you don't obey the rules. So that's how also you need to bear it in mind, because most of the people, if they get the life contract, they start they misbehave. Their mind they tell them say now be the end of the world, and they get contratto chiamata. You understand? So that contratto di chiamata, for example, sometimes there are some companies where be like say the work, you know, they regular like that. So any day where the work is day, now that particular day they will call you say may you come they do the work. So as explained, he said it's an on-call employment contract, contratto chiamata or contratto intermittente in Italian, is where the employee works discontinuously or intermittently. In fact, you may be called upon to the work for only a few days or for a short period of time. The maximum duration of this contract is 400 working days in 3 years, with a few exemptions such as the tourism sectors. If there are more days, the contract becomes permanent. So this contract, according to the law, you will work only 400 working days, unless maybe the place where you work, maybe in a tourism places where like say they can't say people still they go fee add a lot of things inside the contract for you. So today these are the three things where like say we talk about the contract of work. If you don't understand anything, you can send your message here. We go read your message, or we go open the lines too. You can also call in. Success TV family, I greet you. Umar Conte, I also greet you. Now let's go into the other news, which is very, very interesting. This news is very, very important, especially those of una wey get children for home, wey be like say una dey the countryside, whether you don't get paper or you never get paper. Say maybe future you won't bring your pikin. Now, according to the avocado where I meet recently, you understand, avocado where I meet, and when I know say most of the time, if I go to any Italian office, most of the things where I know say if they confuse migrants, I they try my ask questions about it and know how it function. For example, there are some people where they say maybe you come the countryside through your commission story, maybe you get pikin but you no gree declare you no declare the pikin name in your document. Yes, so many of the people come dey say no, if you no declare the pikin meaning say you no go fit bring the pikin. According to the avocado, he say most of the prefectura, they no dey check whether the pikin name dey in your story wey you talk or you declare the pikin say you get pikin for home. The most important thing wey they dey look whether the pikin na you born am true if na you born am, your DNA test come out, they declare say true na you born am. That one you no get any fear about it. But one thing wey this matter I don talk am before, you know say most of we the Africa people, for example you with woman born, you understand, maybe because of one or two reasons your mind dey tell you say the pikin I no go let her go meet mama again, I no go let her get in touch with him mama, I no go let her get in touch with him pikin. If you get such situation where maybe you get pikin, you born for home, you born for man or you born for woman, woman born for you, and you don come abroad now your pikin father or your pikin mother, because of one or two reasons, you know they let it, you know they get in touch with the mother, or the pikin no get any good relationship with the mother. Now one thing wey you need to know before they go agree make the pikin come this abroad, you the man or the woman, you need to get authorization letter from the man or the man before the embassy go gree allow the pikin to comot for the country. For example, me I get pikin for Ghana. If I wan bring my pikin for Ghana, im mama wey dey Ghana, so far as that pikin na underage, the mama need to write letter and we go translate the letter in Italiano. Then they go confirm say yes, the mother na don authorize say this pikin dey want make the pikin leave Ghana, or e dey aware say the pikin wan travel to Europe. If the mother no bring that particular letter, or you no bring any proof wey show say either the mother or the father no dey alive, because if the mother or the father no dey alive, they no fit tell you say go grave go collect the letter or the authorization paper come out. But so far as the person is alive and you no get any proof, the pikin you no go fit move from the country until the pikin e don grow reach 18 years wey e go take him own decision on him own where to stay and where not to stay. So most of una wey e dey in such situations, una need to know and una need to dey aware about it. You can do everything possible best, but you still need the help of both either the father or the mother before you can get the access of the pikin to abroad here. If not, it's not possible, unless maybe you wan go lie to government say maybe the pikin papa don die or the pikin mama don die. That one maybe on normal basis, maybe they go tell you say bring proof wey show say the person no dey alive, or maybe if the person don die, the person get family, make they type letter come wey the letter go show say true this also person he don die or he never die. This one, he said, bro, I have 5 years, I need capital, please, what do I need? If you have 5 years and you need character, on normal basis, to me, if you know say na 5 years asilo politico you get, you need to prepare yourself and request for Italian passport. That's the best thing, because there is no sense in moving to Carta Sojourner as asilo politico holder. So if you know say na asilo politico you get, prepare yourself. If you are 5 years resident in the country, if you are working with at least 3-year code, you have your house contract and all those stuffs, you can also request it, which is very, very easy. And if you need assistance for a lawyer also who can help you to fill all the forms and everything, I can also assist you with a good lawyer who can also do that for you. Yeah, ma check. Okay, if you drop comments, I'll read your comment also for you. If you are here watching, drop your comment, we'll read it. And this is the time, those of una wey dey call wey I know the pick. If I dey live like this, if you call my Leica number on WhatsApp 3510851685, I will pick your call and also vibe with you. Any question where you get, even though it's not about waiting with the talk, you are free to also ask a question. Any question where you want ask. So my people, that's how it is about una wey wan bring una baby, even though the pikin you know declare the pikin in the countryside. Still, so far as the DNA test approve say na your pikin, you are also free to bring the baby, even though you know declare the baby on your documents in Italy. Okay, my people, let's talk small. This one, he said, how is mama? Okay, she's doing fine, she's doing fine. Faith Williams, I greet you. How you dey? Na long time. I no dey hear from you. Where you dey? You don go, you don travel go Tokyo. Where you dey now? If you don go Tokyo, let us know. Make you carry things from Tokyo, come give us. Ben Greg, I greet you. Now my people, una know say if I'm not wrong, by 2023, Buhari regime in one end, you understand? So Muhammadu Buhari in time go dey over. We be like say now election go on. They will come know who go take over from Buhari. But now names wey don come out, we be like say they wan go. Okay, you don't tire for yourself. Don't tire for yourself. Una know say now they don't bring the names of the people wey be like say they wan stand, may we vote for them, may they come, may they vote for them, may they come, because you wey you dey here, not sure say you go vote. But this election wey wan go on, so the names wey don come out, they say Tinubu name dey, they say Atiku name dey, and the only man wey be like say me, I'm not a Nigerian that support, na be whether na OB something. That man, na me, I'm a Nigerian, I won't vote. Because to me, if you go vote for this thing, Tinubu or whatever, it be like grandfather or grandmother wey don reach 80 years, he die. As he die, where they find the next of kin wey go replace am. Now they still go carry who dey 79 years. This automatically means say na burial they don postpone. Because automatically small pikin dey die, adult dey die, but we know say who don old, na him don near death. So if you vote for Tinubu, that kind youth, I don't know the mentality or the brain where you take go vote for Tinubu. Because watching Tinubu on social media or YouTube or Facebook, you can see the man, he dey in way to engrave. So if this kind of person wey microphone sef, you know they feel the whole they talk. Say he come, say more una vote for. And true Nigerian youth stay Nigeria, vote for Tinubu. E better say they go just quiet for the country, anything where they go see. Sure you understand? So if na kill they kill them. If na SARS come again or whatever, they go just the manager, because now them use their hand take return. I bet you any youth wey go vote for Tinubu, that youth you not get future. Now me they tell you, say you be person, you come from Niger, you know the situation where Buhari carry people pass through for Nigeria, the economic situation, the hardship, SARS, Lekki toll gate, wahala where dey the country, Fulani. Still, you get up as a youth, go vote for Tinubu, say make him come. Meaning say you are dead and gone. To me, and according to sources and record, although say Atiku is still strong, he dey hijack small, where na manageable. But if you compare in record, in past record, as a whether na vice president, this will tell you say this man don't have future for Nigeria. So to me as an African who is not a Nigerian, now that OB, now people need to vote for her. I dey tell you, because the man, if you check a track record, the time as a governor, he try impossible best. He try. If you listen the man's speech, where he dey give, even before he come stand say make they vote for her as a president. If you listen, even Regina Daniel husband, some of him video where in they talk about that man, say the man, a man wey be like say na visionary man, wey be like say if he become even finance minister sef for Nigeria, he for fit change things. So if opportunity don't come as a Nigerian, say this man won't stand with different party, come as a president, you no vote for that. Means every day we dey shout say we need change, but deep inside our heart we no need change. We prefer where we dey. You come to think of it, you look Tinubu, you look this man at his age. If not the country be like say the country, everybody can use the country for what he wants. How come Tinubu go even reason say he won't come make a vote on top of am make him become president on who? On animals or on fowls? I no understand. By now Tinubu, if for dey house they don find professional doctors wey dey treat am for house, no be to think of to become president. Buhari sef we no see am. Now na robot voice e dey use take dey give speech. Okay, una abeg make una look well. Una wey go fit from Europe go vote for Nigeria, una wey get platforms, make una still dey advertise that whether na Peter Obi or whatever be name. Make una dey advertise am, make this man win election. If true say we need change in Nigeria, if really we need change, we wan make the country e become best as those days Nigeria is. You no know say before Nigeria the currency naira, that time e dey compete with dollar. That time if they say naira, you know say yes na currency dey talk. You understand? So una need to try una best. This one he said man give you the avocado number. Okay, I go give you the avocado number here. Mona try, mona dey advertise this Peter Obi. May if you win. If you win, it go help me and you. It go secure our country. Because the country now, both Ghana and Nigeria, where it dey go so, no be correct direction. If you no take care one day before they go break, they will tell you say everybody don run for Nigeria, nobody dey the countryside again. If una mistake go vote for this Tinubu man, me sef the Atiku side, where na make I take talk say they fit manage Atiku small. Although say no be best option, but comparing Atiku to Tinubu, the age sef, whether na Tinubu or Tinubu dey call am, in age sef, only in age and in physical condition sef, no deserve to be a president, no even deserve to be a flag bearer for a party sef. But you know, any country where they not get vision, politics don't take everything, na so things they normally they be. So my people, more na reason and where, more na the share Peter Obi, more na the sharer, more na the advertiser, more na the promoter. May person wey blood in blood hot, may if he still can rule the country, may the system work well. You understand? So my people, if we do one like that, it will help all of us. Ben Great, greetings to you. Malik Ja. Okay, the avocado number, I will try my best. I will drop am for you. Chat me for WhatsApp. Ma drop am for you. Yeah. If you chat me for WhatsApp, I will give you the avocado number. Anything where you want to do, if not to do Nula or start to bring your baby, anything about immigration problem where you get, if you just contact her, he go help you. He go carry you come in office. In office, if you near my house, not far from my house, he go help you. Now ask the year he did. Very good avocado way he did doing things better for people. Thank all of una for joining the program. May God bless all of una for joining, for listening to the truth. I beg Mona let Peter Obi may if you win the election for me. I beg if you win, you go good well. Nigeria go sweet. All of us will go feed they go there, enjoy the country. May God bless you. Until next time, adios. All the WhatsApp group people, I greet all for now. Yeah, all the fans, all the loved ones. On our way day here, I greet everybody way day here. You know, so if you not drop comment, I know go see you, greet you. Omar Conte, greetings to you. Success TV Fabric, greetings to you. Baba Azo, greetings to you. Yusuf Mohammed, Joshua John, Malik, Faith Williams, all of on our way day here. I greet everybody. May God bless you for coming. May God bless you for watching. Till next time, adios.